number 1, if that's a sign of things to come, Magnus is looking very comfortable. Denis has to be careful, not only to get more double-edged positions, but obviously to not get in a spot where the clock, the match clock, can just be whittled down like that.
Well, it's hard to suggest what to do differently there. I mean, in the end game, that was just, I don't know if it was unfortunate. The opening is where he's got to be critical, because he was lost right in the early middle game there. And you have to think that Denis needs to take some swings.
Yep, completely agree.
And that might lead to some like quick losses, but just in terms of, you know, a loss by, 10 points, 8 points, what's the difference?
I agree. It's tough to have that mentality and let the score really get away from you, but that's probably the approach that you need. These are the finals here in London, and I like the way that
push,
Denis
right?
has come out in this game. There's clearly a dark square idea that Magnus is going to have. Bring that knight maybe to d7, trade the bishops, but I think that this is the right way to play.
Knight takes e4, though. Magnus sees it, because that pin would have been really annoying, and this is a huge problem. That's the best piece for white, is the dark square bishop.
And you can solidify things with f6. It's not the prettiest move, but it really holds everything together. White has to try to break the position, but it's just everything is so well defended.
I would like to see Denis up on the clock, but Magnus's clock management today has been impeccable.
Yeah, very reliable so far. The pawn might keep pushing all the way to f4. You got bishop d7, rook e8. It feels as though Denis does not have anything.
Well, the math doesn't work. There's a bishop on e5. You can't remove it. You have no f-pawn, so you need to maybe swing the rooks to the e file, or the knight on c2 needs to like go e1, f3.
Exactly.
Needs to be some imbalance, because Magnus has everything under control here.
Yeah, knight e1, knight to f3. Definitely looks like what I'd be considering, but of course, concessions. Every time you do that, the knight's no longer pinned. So the position is just getting better and better for black.
It's a sharp position, it's bullet, but Magnus is still playing like excellent moves. And
ooh, d3.
So
yeah, just look at that queen on g1. Cannot move in the position.
Rook e8, or let's see here. All the fun is for black here with the bishop pair and the pin.
Exactly. Multiple pins at that. The queen is well situated on g7. Now, this is not the end of the world, but again, the best it feels like you can do for Denis is to bring things back to equality.
This is pretty, as you said, pretty tough, though, because we have to really factor in the clock. And it's a type of position that feels like Magnus is only either going to win, or we have like a 100-move draw. The last game was 118 moves.
118 is incredible. It's exactly what you want to see if you're leading the match.
Okay, Denis has made some progress here, though.
Yep, it's hard to involve another piece, but in terms of the
now
position,
there's a problem. Queen e1 check is coming.
And then e2. So that's why queen g4 was played, but h5 ruins the coordination here, and you do not want to trade queens on f2, and so this has to happen instead.
Nope. Magnus blunders a pawn, and
I think he just forgot about it, if I'm being honest.
And the position is still bad for white.
Oh, that's a bad sign. I thought we might see bishop d3 there.
I think you can eventually win the a4 pawn and
black. So is it down 2 pawns and it's still okay?
Yes, that's right.
It's unbelievable. That's how good the position was, everyone. That 2 pawns have been in loss. Of course, he got the a pawn now, but this is still a position you play on for a win with black.
And now black can use that light squared bishop. The bishop on a2 is doing nothing but stopping the pawn. So now Magnus has 2 bishops versus a knight. Can he make some progress here? Oh, he's like, you know what? Give me opposite bishops, because I can shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and probably take another 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, if he wants to. They might just repeat here, but that smile, he knows